Trump takes jab at Governor Trudeau. US President-elect Donald Trump took a light jab at his Canadian counterpart on Tuesday, referring to Justin Trudeau as the governor of the great state of Canada. In the early morning social media post on Tuesday, he references a dinner he had in late November at Trump's Florida state, Mar-a-Lago. Prime Minister Trudeau traveled to meet Trump following a threat by the president-elect to impose a blanket 25% tariff on Canadian goods when he takes office in January. Trump says in the post he hopes the pair can continue our in-depth talks on tariffs and trade, the results of which will be truly spectacular for all. Canada, a country of 40 million people, is one of America's largest trading partners, and it sends about 75% of its total exports to the US. The two countries also share deeply integrated supply chains. On Monday, Trudeau told the Halifax Chamber of Commerce that Canada will respond to the tariffs if the Trump administration moves ahead with the threat following Trump's 20 January inauguration. Canada's oil patch rattled by Trump's tariff threat. Trump tariff threats puts a strain on Canada-Mexico ties. Trudeau noted Canada is still considering the right way to respond, but referent retaliatory tariffs Ottawa imposed when the first Trump administration slapped levies on steel and aluminium. Our responses to the unfair steel and aluminium tariffs were what ended up lifting those tariffs last time, he said. Ottawa placed tariffs on both metals as well as over 250 US goods including beer kegs, whiskey and orange juice designed to politically pressure the US and make it take notice of the effect and cross-border trade. Trudeau on Monday called those counter measures carefully targeted and politically impactful to the president party and colleagues. It allowed Canada, which is economically much smaller than the US, the bounce back in a way that was actually felt by Americans, he said. The president-elect threatened the blanket tariff against Mexico as well unless the two nations secured their shared border with the US. The number of crossings at the US-Canada border is significantly lower than that at the southern border, according to US Border Patrol data on migrant encounters, as is the amount of fentanyl seized. Trudeau said while he takes the potential economically devastating tariff threat seriously, Canadians should not freak out. The president-elect's approach is open to disabilities, a negotiations partner, he said. Trudeau is said to meet the leaders of Canada's provinces and territories for a second time on Wednesday to discuss to plan a approach negotiations with the US. Tuesday's governor quip is not the first term has needled Canada. At Mar-a-Lago, Trump remarked that Canada should become the 51st US state, something that was in no way a serious comment, said Public Safety Minister Dominic Leblanc, who accompanied Trudeau to the dinner. The president was telling jokes. The president was teasing us, he told reporters early this month. If you like the video, then like, comment and subscribe, then you will be with us.